Hi, Timothy Unkert here. In this video, I want to talk about a few more things you can do with command mode in Vim. So let's get started. So the first thing that you might want to do is, let's say we wanted to move lines 1 through 3 after line 5. So what I could do here is, when I'm in normal mode, I can do a colon to go into command line mode. And then I can do 1 comma 3 M5. And if I hit enter, you'll see it moves lines 1 through 3 after line 5. Now, I also want to talk about doing the dot command in normal mode. So the dot command will repeat your last normal mode command. So let's go GG up to the top line here, which is now line 4. And what I'm going to do is Shift A, that puts me in insert mode at the end of the line, and I'm going to do an exclamation point, okay? And I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to go down to the next line, and what I'm going to do is Shift V, so the visual line mode, and then 3K, no, not 3K, 3J, and actually one more J, to highlight those lines. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the colon to get into command mode, and you'll see that I have those brackets down there at the bottom. That means it's going to run whatever command I run on those highlighted lines. So I'm going to type normal to run a normal command, and then a space and a dot, and you should see 4 exclamation points. Once I hit enter, you'll see 4 exclamation points appear at the end of each of these lines. And just like that, you've run the dot command over a larger line or a larger region, okay? Versus having to hit dot 4 times, okay? So it's a little bit more efficient. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is looking at this little block of, let's call it JavaScript code, but those who know JavaScript may notice that this is not formatted well. And let's just get rid of each of these semicolons at the end. Now, I could be doing this more efficiently, so I know that, but what I want to do now is I want to actually change this into document.write. So that's the first thing I want to do. So let's say I was down here at the bottom here, and I'm going to do Shift V to go into visual line mode, and then 3K to highlight all the lines. I'm going to do a colon to get into command mode, and I'm going to do a normal command, a space, and the normal command is going to be a capital I, which is putting you in insert mode at the start of the line. And right after that, I'm not going to have a space or anything. I'm just going to type document dot, and I'm going to hit enter. And you'll see it now says document.write for that entire line of code. Likewise, if I wanted to now, because I deleted those semicolons, if I want to have those semicolons at the end of the line, let's say I was at the top. So let me move to the top. I'll do Shift V to go into visual line mode, and then 3J to highlight the lines. I'm going to do a colon to get into command mode, and you see the brackets down there. Again, that's going to run this command mode on all of those highlighted lines. And I'm going to type normal space A, and then I'm going to, so A is uppercase A in normal mode, by the way. It brings you to the end of the line and puts you in insert mode. So what I want to insert is a semicolon. I'm going to hit enter, and once I hit enter, you'll see a semicolon appear at the end of each of these lines. So let me hit enter, and now I've got the semicolons appearing at each of the lines. The last thing I want to talk about today is, let's say we had this code and I wanted to comment out the code. Now, you may think, oh, I need a plugin like VIM commentary, which is a very good plugin, or something like that. Well, you don't really, okay? So what you could do is you could do, where I'm at, I'll do Shift V to go into visual line mode, 3K to highlight the region I want to comment out. I'm going to do a colon to get into command mode, and you see the brackets again. And I'm going to type normal. I want to comment out, so I have to put 2 forward slashes at the beginning of each line. So I'm going to do I to go to insert mode at the beginning of the line, then 2 forward slashes, and you could just have 2 forward slashes, but I like a forward slashes and a space with my comments. So I'm going to do a space, and I'm going to hit enter. And this is a text file, but if this were a JavaScript file, you'd see the color change because they would all be commented out. Okay, so that's just a few more things. There's tons of things you can do. I'm going to keep going with videos like this, but that's a few more things to improve the efficiency of your workflow using Vim, using command mode. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, could you please give it a like, as it will help get out to more people. I also want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.